This video contains affiliate links. Hello everybody, this is CheeseDud6 back with another Minecraft video. Today, I'm going to show you an interesting way how to hide your base in Minecraft 1.17. Now keep in mind, I am playing in the snapshots. This is recorded January 2021. So things may look different once 1.17 has been released compared to what I'm doing now. Just keep that in mind. Things may change from snapshot to final release. So behind me right now is an invention that I did not invent. This is created by GVmG on Reddit. And basically what this is it is a SCULK sensor vibration detector. If you don't know how the SCULK sensors work, I will show you really quickly over here. Basically, the SCULK sensors can detect vibration. So falling from the ground or falling onto the ground emits a vibration, walking emits a vibration. These all have different signal strengths. So walking is a signal strength of 1, falling, signal strength of 5, breaking a block is a longer signal strength. There it is, yeah. So breaking a block, placing a block, all of these are vibrations that the SCULK sensor is picking up on. And you can see every time it picks up on a vibration, it sends out a signal. What this machine does is it lets you figure out what the SCULK sensor is hearing. So if you see me press F3, okay, look on the far right side down here. You can see when I fall, this redstone dust has power 5 on the right side. That's because the SCULK sensor is emitting a signal of 5 every time I fall to the ground. Now, this doesn't cause an output unless I am on page 5. So hitting the ground only causes an output when I'm on page 5. But if I'm on page 7, it doesn't. So this is what this invention does. And again, thank you to GVmG for this invention. I'll leave a link to their Reddit post in the description if you want to check it out. But you can also just take a look right here. So you have 3 comparators with the lights in the front on, 1 comparator with the light off. And then this composter is on level 1, and there's a book with 15 pages. So essentially what I've done is I've gone through the Minecraft wiki and put a book with each of these signal strengths. So you can see on page 9, all of these things will cause an output. A projectile landing, finishing eating, or hitting an entity. So I have food right here. You can see nothing happens when you start to eat, but when you finish eating, there's an output. So I thought we could use this to make a hidden base. So that's what I've done over here. I think this is really cool. I haven't seen this done, probably because there are some glaring flaws. As you can see here, if you walk close enough to the SCULK sensor, you can see the vibrations happening. So maybe what you could do is space this perfectly to where only 1 block is within range to hear things. Essentially, you just place down an armor stand, wait a second or 2 for the SCULK sensor to finish going off, place a piece of armor on it, and then you can walk through and it closes automatically. This is so funny. This is such a funny way to hide a base for me. I don't think it's super practical. As I said before, there are some flaws with this, but it's hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. But this is the Cheese Club. Welcome to the Cheese Club. Like and subscribe for more. So I'll just take a quick peek in the behind the scenes for this. This is really more of a technique thing than a specific block by block tutorial. But you can see you have the design here. I waterlogged the SCULK sensor so you can't hear the SCULK sensor making sounds. You can still see the particle effects though. And I think that's the #1 biggest flaw with this design is you can see the particle effects. So it's maybe even less hidden than a button or something, because if you're within range of the SCULK sensor, you will see these particle effects, which I think is just a glaring, gives it away kind of thing. Maybe Mojang will change this at some point where if it's waterlogged, you won't even see the particle effects. But for now, again, like I said, I'm playing in the snapshots and this is the way that it works. So yeah, I just have this machine and then some very crude redstone up here with a pulse extender that goes to this normal 2x2 piston door design. And that's it. That really is it. So it's super simple. You can do this however you want. You could do a 2x2 door. You can do a a 1x1 hole right here. It pulls it down, and then you have to crawl into the space with a trapdoor or something like that. There are just so many options for this. I do want to give you a couple words of warning here. So if you are trying to do this, make sure you do not use page 14 with piston contract or page 15, piston extend, because anytime the door opens and closes, if the SCULK sensor is within range, it will hear those and it'll cause an infinite loop. I did that accidentally once, and it was kind of really difficult to figure out what was happening. I finally got it, and that is why I settled on the armor stand, because this is such a niche thing. I mean, most people do not walk around in the overworld or in the nether carrying an armor stand and a piece of armor to put on it. So as far as that goes, I think this has potential to be a really effective way to hide a base, because as you can see, totally flat here, and then the only way to get in, besides breaking it, is to place a piece of armor on the armor stand, which again is hilarious. So I'm editing this video right now, and I did want to mention you don't have to use place an armor on an armor stand. You can do any of the pages. That's just the one that I chose, but of course, if you want to make it to where your hidden base only opens up when you fire a projectile or when you're swimming, go for it. This is why I said this is a technique video and not a specific block by block tutorial, because everyone's needs are going to be different. All right, back into the video. Another flaw that I think is kind of pretty big, the SCULK sensor activates anytime there's a vibration that includes walking. So then, of course, you have to wait a while before the SCULK sensor can pick up another vibration. Let's see over here. So you have to wait a while for the SCULK sensor to pick up another vibration. You can't, for example, walk and then use the chest plate while it's still active, because it just won't work. You have to wait for the SCULK sensor to deactivate before you can give it another signal. So if you are just walking up to your base like this, it won't work if you just, you have to wait for the signal to be over before you can place the chest plate. Same thing goes for actually just placing the armor stand. You can't place the armor stand and then immediately put in the chest plate. So that's a little frustrating. I don't know if there's a way around that besides just waiting like a second or two, then place the chest plate, and then it opens right up. You may have noticed I used a lot of wool in the cheese club. That's because SCULK sensors do not pick up on wool. So you can break it, you can place it, you can walk on it, you can fall onto it, drop blocks onto it. Wool is a soft material, so the SCULK sensors don't pick up the vibrations from it. I think that's really smart. I think this has some practical applications. So if you're in a base and you want to hide a mini base inside of your base, you can make the floor of your main base out of wool. That way the SCULK sensor doesn't pick up on you walking, and then you don't see any particle effects until you place something down or whatnot. Well, everybody, that's about it for this technique. Hopefully you get some use out of this and are able to use it in your own base or on your own servers. Here we are in the Cheese Club. So I did mention we were going to have some affiliate links down in the description below. I do have some Amazon affiliate links for all of the things I use, my computer, my microphone, those kind of things. But I also have an affiliate link for Webull. What is Webull? It is a stock trading app, so you can trade stocks, options, those kind of things. And I think it's super important to be financially literate, especially in today's world. We have so much information on the internet. We have so much access to information that we just, as average people, did not have 30, 40 years ago, right? So to me, right now, there's no excuse to not be investing in your future, and Webull is one of the ways that I think is a great way to invest. Plus, right now, if you use my link in the description, you can get up to 2 free stocks valued from anywhere from $2.50 to $250 just for signing up using my link. Plus, the first 50 people who sign up using my link and deposit $100 will receive an extra stock. So if you want free money, which is essentially what that is, click on that link in the description, head on to Webull, create your account, and deposit $100 before other people do. So thank you everybody for watching. Again, this has been Cheese6, and I will see you next time.